It's not easy to stop loving someone. Whether you were in a long-term relationship or you're still hung up on your ex, there are steps you can take to stop loving them. In this video, there are 4 tips on how to stop loving someone. 1. Stop checking their social media. If you want to move on from someone, you need to stop checking their social media. It will only make it harder for you to forget about them. Checking social media is a habit that many of us have. We mindlessly scroll through our feeds when we are bored or procrastinating. However, this can be dangerous when we are trying to forget about someone. When you see posts about the person you love, it can trigger memories and emotions that you are trying to suppress. If you want to move on, you need to break this habit. There are a few things you can do to make it easier to stop checking social media. You can delete the apps from your phone, or you can log out of your accounts on your computer. If you find it too difficult to stay away from social media, you can try using a web blocker to block sites like Facebook and Instagram. This will help you to stay focused on other things, and it will make it easier for you to forget about the person you love. 2. Find other activities they have been doing. It can be difficult to stop loving someone, but there are some things you can do to make it easier. One of the best ways to stop loving someone is to find other activities that they have been doing. This can help you to focus on other things and take your mind off of them. Some other activities you can do include spending time with friends and family, taking up a new hobby, or volunteering. These activities can help take your mind off the person you are trying to forget and give you a sense of purpose. It is also important to remove any reminders of the person you are trying to forget. This includes pictures, gifts, and anything else that reminds you of them. It may be difficult at first, but it will be easier to move on if you don't have any reminders around. Finally, give yourself some time to heal. It is important to allow yourself time to grieve and process your feelings. Once you have done this, you will be in a better place to move on from the person you used to love. 3. Get in touch with old friends. If you're still in love with someone who doesn't love you back, it can be tough to let go. But there are steps you can take to make the process easier on yourself. One of the best things you can do is get in touch with old friends. These are people who knew you before you were in love with the person who doesn't love you back. They can help remind you of who you are and what you're capable of. Spending time with old friends can also help take your mind off of your current situation. If you find yourself thinking about the person you love all the time, talking to friends can help give you a much-needed break. In addition to spending time with old friends, another good way to ease the pain of letting go is to stay busy. Keeping yourself occupied will help take your mind off of your heartbreak and allow you to focus on other aspects of your life. Finally, it's important to give yourself time to grieve. Don't try to bottle up your feelings or pretend like everything is okay, when it's not. Allowing yourself to feel sad and angry is a necessary part of moving on from a failed relationship. Number 4. Make a new friendship out of it. It's not going to be easy to stop loving someone that you have invested so much emotion into, but it is possible. The first step is to accept that the relationship is over. This can be difficult, but it is important to remember that you cannot force someone to love you. Once you have accepted that the relationship is over, try to focus on the positive aspects of your life. Spend time with friends and family, and do things that make you happy. It is also important to stay busy and keep your mind occupied. If you find yourself thinking about the person you loved, try to remind yourself of the reasons why the relationship ended. Was it because of incompatible interests or values? Were there trust issues? Was there someone else involved? It may also be helpful to talk to someone about your feelings. Talking to a therapist or counselor can be very beneficial. They can help you understand your emotions and provide guidance on how to move on. Finally, don't beat yourself up if you still have feelings for the person you loved. It takes time to heal from a broken heart, so be patient with yourself.